So you're pondering the idea of buying a house. This is an awesome feeling. It's one of the major milestones in most people's lives. But listen, it can be a bit of a wild ride. But don't worry, I've got your back. I've personally been through it, and I've helped many others as well. I've picked up some important nuggets along the way. Think of this video as your personal roadmap to dodge home buying mistakes. Let's help you make this journey as smooth as possible. Each transaction is different and things can shift quickly. That's my goal with every client. Everyone is making decisions logically with balanced emotion. Let's start with the pre-approval. It's easy to see that shiny new pre-approval amount from your lender and think, wow, I can afford so much. But hold up. It's important to remember that pre-approval is just a rough ballpark figure. It's not your final budget. The bank calculates this amount based on your gross income, and that's the total amount you're earning before any deductions like taxes and insurance. But in reality, what you've got to play with is your net income, the amount that actually hits your bank account after all of these deductions. Don't forget about other expenses too, like groceries, utility bills, car payments, and all of those streaming service subscriptions that keep adding up as well. I thought this was supposed to be better than cable TV. It's essential to factor in all of these when setting a budget. After all, you still want to live comfortably and enjoy your new home without feeling cash strapped. This is also known as being house poor. Now there's a golden nugget to keep in mind. It's called the 28% rule. Many financial advisors often tell their clients that your monthly housing costs shouldn't exceed more than 28% of your gross monthly income. This rule gives you a clear guideline on what's sensible to spend on housing without leaving you scraping pennies at the end of the month. You can always adjust the rule to make it more restrictive as well, or make it more relaxed if you want. Just be smart about it. For example, let's say your lender pre-approved you for a $300,000 home, but you take your gross monthly income, let's say $5,500 a month. These are hypotheticals, of course. 28% of $5,500 is $1,540. This means that you shouldn't spend more than roughly $1,500 a month on housing if you want to avoid any complications later. So in a nutshell, don't let that initial pre-approval amount set the tone for your house hunt. Take a good look at your income, your net income, your actual budget, and follow that 28% rule. It's all about finding a balance that works for you. So when you finally land that dream home, you can enjoy it without stress. Next up, let's tackle this critical piece of advice: savings, savings, and more savings. So if you've got your heart set on buying a home, that's amazing. But this journey is more than just saving for down payment and closing costs. It goes way deeper than this. So imagine you've moved into your dream home and suddenly the water heater goes out, or maybe the roof starts a leak after a heavy storm. You need some cash on hand to handle these unexpected home repairs, right? That's where an emergency fund comes into play. This is a separate stash of money just for those oh no moments, guaranteeing that you're not left high and dry when confronted with unexpected costs. Plus, let's not forget about the less obvious costs that come with the home buying process. There's the home inspection fees, the appraisal fees, the moving costs, potential upgrades, and even new furniture or appliances that fit your new space. These expenses can add up quickly, and without proper planning, they can catch you a little off guard. Think of your savings as a triad. One part for the down payment, another for the closing costs, and the third for emergencies and other unforeseen expenses. Building up this financial cushion before you dive into home ownership is a very smart move. It allows you to handle any curveballs with ease and truly enjoy the journey of turning a house into your home. Alright, so now on to our third point, timelines. You know how the saying goes, Rome wasn't built in a day. Well, the same goes for home buying. Instead, it's more of a steady marathon with different milestones along the way. Let's start with what your lender is doing first. Yes, they pre-approved you, but now is where the underwriter will go through your finances with a fine-tooth comb. As such, this involves submitting any other financial documents that they would like to see. This could be things like more pay stubs or more tax returns from less recent times. Depending on your lender, this could take anywhere from a few days to a few weeks. Now, on to the house hunt, the most exciting part of the journey. Depending on the market conditions and what specifics you're looking for, this could take a few weeks to even a few months or even longer. But once you've found the one and your offer has been accepted, you'll enter into the escrow phase. This is where the underwriter starts their process, but this is also where you will complete inspections, appraisals, and plenty of paperwork. Generally, closing on a home takes around 30 to 45 days, but it can vary. Understanding these timelines will help you set realistic expectations to your home buying journey. It'll keep you from feeling rushed or pressured into making decisions, and can give you a solid footing when it comes to negotiations. After all, if you know that closing can take up to 45 days or longer, you won't be persuaded into thinking it needs to be done in 2 weeks. So take a deep breath, stay patient, and remember to enjoy the journey as much as the destination. Because buying a home isn't just about the end result. It's about the memories you create along the way too. Oh, we've all been there, falling head over heels for that perfect, glossy magazine-worthy home, that so-called golden egg. But here is where we hit our fourth common mistake in home buying. Getting so wrapped up in that dream property that we end up in a fierce bidding war. Bidding wars can quickly spiral out of control, with emotions running high and prices skyrocketing. Before you know it, you're offering way above your budget just because you've become attached to that picture-perfect home. This is what we call chasing the golden egg, and it can leave you financially stretched and stressed. Now, don't get me wrong, there's nothing wrong with aiming for a home that ticks all of your boxes, but it's essential to keep a level head and an open mind. There's a world of possibilities out there. Homes that might not seem like your dream property at first glance, but it could very well turn into it. Consider houses that may need a little love and care. Yes, it might take some imagination, a dash of elbow grease, and maybe a few trips to the local hardware store, but transforming a house into your dream home can be incredibly rewarding. Not only does this approach often come with a lower price tag, but it also allows you to add your personal touch and create a space that is uniquely yours. So remember, don't get tunnel vision on that golden egg. Sometimes the best home isn't the most glamorous one on the block. It's the one that you can make your own. And who knows, you might just find that your diamond in the rough is a lot more precious than any golden egg could ever be. All right, we've made it to our final pitfall, not viewing your home purchase as a long-term investment. It's easy to get caught up in the hustle and bustle of the market, the talks of rapid equity gains, and the idea of flipping houses for a quick profit. But let me tell you this, your home is much more than a potential profit margin on a balance sheet. It's true, home values do tend to rise over time, and that's a great thing. But banking solely on short-term equity gains can lead to disappointment. Markets fluctuate, and there's never a guarantee of instant or consistent growth. Instead, think of your home purchase as a long-term investment, not just in terms of potential financial returns, but an investment in your future, your comfort, and your happiness. Look for a house that truly suits your needs, a place where you can picture yourself living for years to come. A place where you can make memories. Are the rooms spacious enough for your family? Does it have the backyard where your kids can play? How about the kitchen, where you foresee yourself hosting Thanksgiving dinners? These are things that turn a house into a home. It's about the laughter, the stories, the memories that you will create along the way and in those walls. That is your real investment. The return on this investment isn't calculated in dollars and cents, but in the joy, comfort, and security it brings to your life. Remember, a house isn't just a piece of property, it's your home. And there's no price tag for happiness and memories it can foster. Steering clear of these common missteps will surely set you on the path to a more seamless home buying experience. And don't ever forget, buying a house is more than just a financial transaction. It's the starting point for your next chapter, a safe haven for growth and a canvas to paint lifelong memories. If your realtor suggests prioritizing a swift transaction or other things, it might be time to reconsider. Remember, they are meant to act as your fiduciary. Their role is to protect your interests and guide you towards the best decisions, not collecting a commission. If this isn't the case, don't hesitate to seek another realtor who will. Just make sure you fire the other realtor and let their brokerage know how you feel about that agent. If you need any help, I do have a network of realtors across the globe that will be able to assist you. If you're in Chicagoland, don't hesitate to reach out and talk with me about your plans. That's going to do it for this video. Please subscribe to my channel and hit the like button if you found this helpful. I will see you in the next video, and happy house hunting.